Hello and welcome to the first form Sunim Tao video course. I am Sifu Bogdan Roshu, and before we actually get into the knowledge and the information, I'd like to tell you a bit about my story, how I became a Wing Chun instructor and a martial arts professional. And I started training martial arts when I was 13. I was sick of getting beat up, and I was bullied a lot growing up. And I was just tired of it, I just wanted to build more self-confidence and become a stronger person. So when I was 13, I started with this acrobatic style of martial arts. And it was a bit interesting because I felt like I was learning to become a Jean-Claude Van Damme or something like that, because all the moves were so spectacular and for show. But what I noticed after 3 years of doing this martial art was that I had no power in my hands and my legs, and I was still afraid of defending myself on the street, right? I still didn't have the confidence that I wanted. So what I did was that I said, okay, it's time to change. So I started to learn karate. I started doing Shotokan karate with a very, very inspirational teacher. And what I learned from my karate teacher was the importance of hard work, the importance of internal change so that you can have external change, right? So like the saying that if be the change that you want to see in the world, right? All the change that you want in your life starts with yourself, starts with improving yourself. So I worked very hard in my karate training when everybody else was talking in their breaks or they were just chilling out. I was working. When people were coming to class, I was the first to be there, and I was the last to leave every time. Every time I was dedicated to becoming one of the best, and soon enough I did. I became one of the best in the school. And then the time came to go to college. I decided to leave my home country in Romania to go and study in Crete, to sunny Crete, and I wanted to live the good life. And what I discovered in Crete was that there were no karate classes, right? There were no schools, no karate schools, no Shotokan schools where I could continue my training. And luckily, you know that feeling when something doesn't go the way you'd expect, the way you wanted it to go, but then in the end it turns out to be something more beneficial than what you initially thought. So if I would have found a Shotokan school in Crete, in the place I was staying in Crete, I would have never started studying Wing Chun, right? So my life changed again when I met my martial arts mentor, or Sifu, right? Sifu Evangelos. If you've been studying Wing Chun for some time, you've probably seen some of his videos. He's pretty famous on YouTube. If you haven't, go check him out. Just type in Sifu Evangelos on YouTube. You're bound to find a really nice compilation of videos. And what I found was this deep martial art. This martial art that combined both the forces of yin and yang together and binded them in a harmonious way of moving, right? And a lot of focus on the internal aspect as well as the external aspect of the art, right? So what I told myself is, okay, I need to learn this martial art. To my surprise, I found out that it was Bruce Lee's initial martial arts style. I said, okay, I was even more convinced that I wanted to learn this art deeply. So I did. I became a private student, and I went for the instructor's program with my Sifu, and soon enough, after a few years, I opened my school. The journey so far has been, it's very hard for me to describe in words, because initially I never thought that I could be a full-time Wing Chun teacher. I never thought that you could actually make a living out of it. I never thought that what I had to say or what I had to teach myself personally was important enough, or that it could actually make a difference. So what we did now is that we built the first ever personal development through martial arts school in the world, right? So what does that mean? That means that we use concepts from personal development and leadership to enhance your progress in Wing Chun, in martial arts, and we use the martial arts to enhance your progress in life, in relationships, and your success in general, right? It's the results that the school has provided to its students are just mind-blowing. I would have never expected when I started, I would have never expected that it would go this far, right? So enough about me. There's nothing really special about me. What I'm trying to say is that you need to follow your dreams. If you love Wing Chun, then love it deeply. It will love you back. I can guarantee that. And whatever I did, whatever success I had in this art, or my Sifu or the Sifus before, you can do it as well, right? It just needs self-confidence, and you just need to believe in yourself. And for me, that was the most important lesson that I had, or the most important thing that I gained by training Wing Chun, by continually crafting, right? Continually working to craft my art. Yeah. So I can only wish that you will do the same, and I can only support you on this journey that we call Wing Chun, because it's really about the journey, and the destination doesn't really exist, right? So go ahead. I hope you've enjoyed my story, and I hope you found it useful. And I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video, where I will be talking about the form and the various uses, the various names of each hand, and then we're going to be talking about some applications. Enjoy.